Hello YouTube, Bushcraft Woods Devil here. Uh, it's Christmas 2021 and I was doing some shopping this past week, and I went into Walmart and went into the sporting goods department, and they had their holiday knife display. And since I had a gift card with some money left on it from my birthday, I decided to spend it up, and I picked up a couple of knives, and this is one of them. This is the two-blade folding knife, and really it is a Ozark Trail version of a trapper folding pocket knife, a large trapper. Now this knife is pretty decent sized. I've already cut the package open to take it out and show you. The overall length of this pocket knife closed is 4 inches, and it has two blades. It has a clip, regular traditional clip blade, which gives it an overall length when open of 7¼ inches. Same with the other blade, which is a kind of a almost a cross between a spay and a drop point. I think I would put it more as a spay type blade. It's a beefy little knife. It is 5/8 inches thick, plastic stag, imitation stag scales. In the recent years, the slip joint type knives like this have started to come back into vogue. They kind of fell out of style for quite a while, I think, for a lot of people who went to tactical type knives. G10 handles, things like that. But in the last couple of years, I think these have been making a comeback. People are kind of nostalgic for the knives that their grandfathers and maybe their fathers carried. I certainly carried pocket knives like this in my youth, and I certainly fell away from them and started carrying modern pocket knives, G10 handled knives and like that. So this seems to lock up very nicely, very tight. I'm not getting any play or wobble whatsoever. To close it takes a fair amount of pressure. Same on this spay blade. It's locks into place very nicely. Now, this is not a collectible type knife where you're going to get a lot of walk and talk. You know, a lot of collectors like their blades to click and pop when they snap them into the blade into place, and you're not going to get that with this. It's just not that kind of knife. But what you are going to get is a fairly beefy, strong little pocket knife for very little money. And again, if you're on a budget and you want a slip joint, this would be a choice versus a higher end one. Now, these were going for $5.94, $5.94, and probably the next step up would be like a Schrade, Chinese made, but Schrade branded, and you're probably going to drop, I don't know, somewhere between $10 and $20 for that Schrade. This is Chinese too, no doubt about it. And then, you know, you've got Rough Riders and all kinds of brands out there that make knives like this. It's got the Ozark Trail logo on the blade. The edge is actually pretty decent. It's a good starter edge. Now, this is probably a very low-end stainless steel. It's not going to hold the blade edge very long. It's a little bit almost like hollow ground. I would be very careful with it. I don't think you're going to pop chips with this. Not snap the blade, but or chip it. But this would be good enough for maybe some light carving. Certainly a good blade for a youth to learn on, maybe a scout. You want to get them their first folder to learn with. This would be a fairly good choice, and if they lose it or damage it, no big deal. You know, you're only out $6. Not much else to say, but I think you know, it's not a bad little knife for the money from what I can see. The fit's actually very, very good. These are all very nicely flush and closed, no gaps. The springs are nicely flush back here with the scales. The bolsters are fitted up right against the scales nicely. I can't feel anything with a fingernail, no division, a little bit right there. But it's a beefy little pocket knife. Be a great spare to throw in your trail bag just to have for, you know, different camp chores and like that. So there you have it. Just a quick review. I was going to do it outdoors, but we have a big storm system here and the wind is just howling. And as much as I hate to do indoor tabletops, I decided to break down and do that. So again, the 2-blade folding knife, Ozark Trail, and the model. I'm looking for the model here on the back, if there's a model number. I guess maybe it's 6815. 6815. So basically it's a trapper model Ozark Trail. So check it out. All right. You guys have a good holiday, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.